Sure.
Hey, good morning. How are you, Danilo?
Fine.
Good to see you. How was your week?
Oh, it has been good.
Oh, good.
It has been good.
All right. Good to know that. Good morning, Gabriel. Good to see you. All right. So, guys, I would like to start our class today by sharing this video with you about how to have better health, but specifically brain health, right? So, what have you been doing, for example, this week to improve your brain capacity? Have you been reading books? Have you been studying? Have you been listening to music? Because we're living in a pandemic, yes, but if we are okay, if we're not in hospital, we can do certain things to feel better while we are okay, right? So we could take better care of our health. So, what have you been doing to take better care of your health, especially your brain health? Hi, Brandon. Good morning. Good to see you.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Hey, good to see you, Brandon. So, my question here is what have you been doing? Let me write it down so you may understand better. Let me just make it a little bigger. Okay. So,
Teacher,
yes.
I'm trying to read more in this pandemic.
Ah, okay.
I built no, I bought is this and comprar no passado.
I bought.
Yes, I bought some books on how Crônicas de Narnia and
Oh, how nice. That's great. Uh huh. Yes,
other
reading
books too.
is, yeah, reading is excellent exercise for the brain. It's really good. Very nice, Danilo. Congratulations. Anybody else, guys? Nobody? We all know, guys, that in a pandemic like this one that has been going on for a long time and we don't know when it will be over, we need to be really careful with our health more than before. Okay? We need to really protect ourselves, do things that will be um, kind of kind of shielding our body against this deadly virus, right? There are certain things we can do, and one of them is um, having good eating habits, exercise if possible, and especially taking care of your mind, okay? Yes, our mind is a big issue. We need to worry about it. So I would like to ask today, hi Carlos, good morning. I'd like to ask you this question today. What have you been doing to take good care of your mind, specifically your brain, right? So what have you been doing? Nathan and the other people who are coming in. Hi, João Victor Bazani. Good to see you. So, I'm going to show you guys some ideas to keep your brain healthy. And I hope you understand. If you have any questions, we can discuss afterwards. But I'd like you to see that because it will offer you some good ideas, simple ideas to keep your brain healthy and as a result, your body, okay, as a consequence. So let's take a look there. Let me just eliminate this, okay? Share the sound. Okay, let's do it.
10 keys to unlock what I call your quick brain. These are the 10 things scientifically proven to help you be faster, smarter, and better, to optimize your brain health and your fitness. Now, every single thing I'm gonna say, nobody's gonna debate. They're gonna say, yes, of course, but common sense is not common practice. So what I'm gonna ask people who are watching this is to rate yourself 0 to 10. How well am I doing in this one area? Like in terms of how I'm eating or exercising or something. And then you'll notice, everyone wants to know what the magic pill is. There's no magic memory pill, there are magic memory processes, right? If everyone wants to know the one silver bullet, you have to do all of these things because that's what falls within the focal point, meaning the 80-20 rule, the 20% that gives you 80% of the results and the rewards. So really fast, the 10 keys for unlocking your quick brain. Number 1 is good brain food, all right? Good brain food, because you are what you eat. What you eat matters, especially to your gray matter. There are certain foods that are really good for your brain. So there's 10 of them that I recommend. They're really excellent. They're very neuroprotective and such. So let's go through my top 10 really fast in no particular order. I'll say number 1 is avocados. This is your fatty fruit, right? Your good fat, your monosaturated fat that helps keep healthy blood flow. Number 2, blueberries. Delicious. I call them brain berries. You protect your quick brain from oxidative stress, reduces the effects of brain aging conditions. I would say number 3, I love broccoli. It's a great source of vitamin K, which is known to enhance cognitive function, improve brain power. It's also a remarkable source of fiber. Number 4, coconut oil. These are medium chain fats. These ignite your body's fat burning furnace to turn on, helps create ketones that fuel your brain. Number 5, I would say eggs. Memory improving choline, omega-3s, vitamin E. If you eat eggs, they're good for you and for your brain. Number 6, I would say green leafy vegetables. So important, right? Green leafy vegetables. This is your spinach, your kale, your collard greens. These are good sources of vitamin E and folate. Number 7, if it's good in your diet, I would say salmon. And I'm talking about the wild, deep water fish, rich in omega-3, essential fatty acids, DHA. Sardines are good too. Number 8 is turmeric. Turmeric reduces inflammation, it also helps boost antioxidant levels and keep your immune system healthy while also improving your brain's oxygen intake. So keeping you alert and able to process information. Number 9 is walnuts. These are high levels of antioxidants. Vitamin E protects your neurons, they ward off brain aging conditions, high levels of zinc and magnesium, which is really good for your mood, and being in a good mood is definitely good for your brain performance. And I saved the best for last. Number 10 is dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. This is the most delicious brain booster. Helps with your focus, your concentration. It stimulates endorphins, which improves your mood again. And generally when it comes to chocolate, I'm thinking the darker, the purer, the better for your brain. So a good brain diet is number 1. So just rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. How good is your diet? All right, number 2 is killing ants. Automatic negative thoughts, your self-talk. And so what I would recommend people, 0 to 10, how's that feel? How well are you doing? And not only that, but maybe going on a little fast or cleanse. Like we cleanse the food we eat and things we put in our body, but what about the thoughts? Again, if people get so addicted to these things like complaining and whatever you're rehearsing, you're literally rewiring your brain to get more of that. It's not law of attraction. There's a law of action that's going on because all behavior is belief driven. And so you're wiring your brains to be really rehearsing those things. That's why they say a fearful person dies 1,000 times, like a coward dies 1,000 times in their mind. A brave person dies just once. Because every time you're rehearsing, oh, I'm scared of public speaking, you do it over and over again, not only do you get the fear of it every single time, because your mind doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that's real. Literally, if you were to put on a brain sensing device, the same parts of your brain that would light up if a dog walked in, you see what parts of your brain lights up? And if you imagine that dog walking in, the same exact parts of your brain will light up. So the mind doesn't know the difference. It's the most powerful tool you have is your imagination. Going back to the power of killing ants, our thoughts are things, and it's activating our imagination. So don't do it to rehearse your fears and the things that are negative.
Number 3, I would say exercise. And this makes sense, but you have your brain primarily to control your body. And so as your body moves, your brain grooves. As your body moves, your brain grooves. When it comes to exercise, it's very, very clear. The research proves that when you move, when you exercise, anything that's good for your heart is going to be good for your head. And so exercise is one of the best ways that you could actually feed your brain the oxygen, the blood flow. And people who exercise and are more physically active will do better on mental acuity tests, focus tests, memory tests, and so on. So move.
Number 4, brain nutrients. And this is a subject that comes up because a lot of people travel, they have fast food lifestyles, and maybe they're lacking in certain supplements. And what I would say is, I'm not a nutritionist, but go to a doctor, good functional medicine doctor, have a blood test. And I say the same thing for diet. When people say what's the best, do food sensitivity tests. See what your blood says, red, yellow, green. Red, stay away from. Yellow, sparingly. Green, and see how you flourish on it afterward, and then test it. But same thing with nutrient profile. You can see what you're deficient at. Because if you're low on B vitamins, if you're low on DHA, then you're gonna have cognitive issues. 5th thing that you want to optimize your brain is a positive peer group. We know who you spend time with is who you become. And it's not just a positive thinking, affirmation quote. Literally, you have mirror neurons, and your mirror neurons in your nervous system is when you could watch a sport or watch a movie and you could feel what they feel, or you have empathy. We're always imitating people. And so who you spend time with is who you become, because you're imitating their habits, their behaviors, their thought patterns, and everything. So that's why they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're around 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th, right? Like, you hear these things all the time. It's not just your biological networks or your neurological networks. Analyze your social networks. Because whether or not you smoke has less to do with your neurological networks and more to do whether or not your friends' friends smoke. 6th thing for your brain, clean environment. We know a clean environment is good for your brain. At an anecdotal level, when you clean your desk or you clean your laptop off, you have clarity of thought, right? But I don't just mean that, I mean clean air, clean water, because there's a lot of pollutants that's not good for your cognition. So from there, we have number 7, sleep. This is a big one for so many people. Sleep is so important for your brain for 3 reasons. Number 1, it's where you consolidate short to long-term memory. Number 2, it's where you clean out the plaque that could lead to brain aging challenges. And that's what the latest research is saying in terms of leading to dementia and such. And then the 3rd reason is because when you dream. And here's the thing, you're like, what does that have to do with anything, Jim? It's like, you don't know how many amazing ideas and invention, literature, works of art came in dream states. Paul McCartney came up with Yesterday in his dream. A chemist came up with the periodic table in his dream. Elias Howe created the sewing machine in his dream. What are you dreaming about late at night? Because when you are working all day and you're learning all day, your brain doesn't shut off at night. At night, it's more active. People don't realize that. You think it's just not happening. It's actually more active, and it's coming up with solutions, and it's integrating stuff in the form of dreams. Number 8 is brain protection, meaning that I work with a lot of athletes, high performer athletes. Concussions are a big deal. And I've had a number of TBIs, traumatic brain injuries. But not just that, I did a whole episode on electromagnetic fields. People don't realize that our smart devices, like our brains didn't really evolve to have all this electricity right by our brains. And I read recently that 90% of kids sleep with their phones underneath their pillows. And then finally, 9 and 10, ninth key to keeping your brain alive is new learnings. Neurogenesis and neuroplasticity means neurogenesis, you could create new brain cells the day you die. Science never thought that. Neuroplasticity is saying you could create new connections, meaning that Einstein's brain wasn't bigger than any of ours. In fact, it was smaller, but parts of his brain were very highly connected because he would do these theta state brain thought experiments. Every single time you have a new thought, you may create new connections. And so the way to improve neurogenesis, neuroplasticity, 2 things: novelty and nutrition. Just like when you're an athlete, your body, you give it novelty or stimulus, and then you feed it with nutrition. And so that's how you build your mental muscles too. Finally, number 10, stress management. People don't realize it because it's invisible, but it's like you don't realize how much stress you're under until you're on vacation or you're getting a massage. You don't realize because it's all there all the time. It's like the fish that they don't see the water because it's there all the time. So what are we doing to cope? Meditation, relaxation, massage, yoga, whatever it is that gets us stressed. So those are the 10 keys. Those are the 10 keys for unlocking your quick brain. And the thing is, when I go through that, notice you could do all that but not sleep, you're not in good shape, right? Everyone wants to know the one thing. You could do all that, be deficient in B12, you could be in challenging. You be with all that and be with energy vampires, and it's gonna suck the mental energy out of you. You wonder why you're just mental fog, brain fog, and you're losing it. Every single thing is important. And so my goal is genius leaves clues, that it's not a mystery. We just have to do it. Just like going back to this, that first you create your habits, and then your habits create you.
Okay, guys, that was awesome. That was really good. Let me see who came up after we started. Is there Carlos, Kathleen? Good morning, guys. Good to see you. Welcome.
Morning.
Good morning, people. So were you able to see the video, your parts of it? Okay, what could you get from the video? Do you think those were nice tips? Yep. Great. Yeah, me too. When I first saw this video, I was like, oh, I need to share this because everybody needs to do that. We all need to do that. Like I said before, we are living a difficult moment in our lives, right? Everybody is going through this pandemic and we need to stay indoors most of the time. But that doesn't mean we have to be reckless with our health, right, guys? So we need to watch out, really, so we don't destroy our bodies while the pandemic is raging outside, right? We are inside killing ourselves with junk food and lack of exercise, lack of sleep, a lot of stress. So this is like, committing suicide, right? in other words, but slowly, right? So I thought this video is really nice because it's an alert for us to keep watching and believe that we can do it, right? If we just choose to
Teacher,
write. Yes, go ahead.
I bought in Amazon by 17 reais.
Hmm.
And I don't know how can I say, but I jumper, uma corda de pular.
Oh,
Because
really? A jump rope. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah.
yes, because
Hmm.
you don't need go out.
Yeah.
You can do it in your house,
Perfect.
and it's
Yeah.
very good if you do right.
Yes, exactly. That's a nice way to do something indoors, right? Especially if you live in an apartment. Some people live in apartments and they don't have much room to exercise. So jumping rope is a nice idea. Yeah, whatever you can do, guys, just don't sit still, right? And what I'm telling you, I'm telling myself, right? Because I also need to hear that. I have to do the same, right? And this video was a great wake up call to tell me that we need to do something and not just let it go, as if we were, we have to stay at home, so we're not doing anything. I'll just eat and sit down, watch TV, or just in my case here, teach my classes, and that's it. No, we can't do that, right? So if you want to find more videos like that, this channel is really nice. I recommend. It's called Fight Mediocrity. So it's really cool. There are other ideas for you there as well. Okay, guys. So let's go to our page on Google Classroom so we know what we are about to do today. Okay. So here we have Unit 8, the end of Unit 8, actually, right? Today we are going to close this unit by doing page 65, all right? And right after that, we will move on to Unit 9 and do the first 2 pages, okay? And then start talking about present and past habits, which has a lot to do with the video we saw now, right? Our habits actually dictate who we are and who we are going to be in the future. So we have to be really careful with our habits. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see some surprising expressions, some exclamations. If you have your books, please open your books to page 65. Okay, guys, let's go there. All right. I think somebody crashed. Who was that? Okay, is everybody there? Is everybody on page 65? So let's zoom in. Okay, let's take a look here. Guys, this is the last page of Unit 8. And as you already know, this page is optional, but I always like to do it because it helps us become more fluent. Okay, it gives us extra vocabulary, so I think it's interesting to do. All right, so here we have the topic on exclamations. Okay, all right, so guys, exclamations are often constructed with how and what. Okay, we use those two pronouns to start exclamations. Here we have what plus adjective plus plural or count noun works good, okay? Example, what fabulous shoes, or what awful music. All right, so I can use what plus the adjective right away if I'm talking about a plural noun or something in the singular, doesn't matter, okay? In this case here, it's uncountable, so I just use what plus the adjective and the uncountable noun. Here I can say I'm using what plus the adjective and a plural noun. All right, so simply that. Now, what a or what an plus adjective plus singular countable noun. So in that case, if I'm using the article, I have to use a countable noun in the singular. Example, what a great surprise. Or if I want, I don't need to say the adjective. I can just say, oh, what a surprise. What an idiot. Okay, another example. So with what, we have two possibilities. What by itself, and then what a or what an, and then we know we have to use a singular count noun. Now, how plus adjective, I use always like that. There is no how plus noun. It's always how plus adjective. How nice, how strange. Okay, to help you understand this better, I posted something interesting here. Let me see if I can open it up so you can all see. Okay. Let's see if it opens. This is an interesting site. They have some very clear and simple lessons on different topics, right? Even advanced English, right? Which is your case. So here they are going to say something about exclamatory sentences with what and how. So can you all see that? Yes? So look. After this lesson, you will be able to express amazement, annoyance, and other strong emotions, but in the correct way, okay? So let's see examples. Let me try to make it a little bigger so you can all see. Okay, I think it's better now. Yes? Okay, people, so look.
But
Using,
teacher,
yes, Danilo, go.
but if we use an uncountable noun, what
Uh-huh.
do you use?
If you use uncountable noun, you don't use what a or what an. You eliminate the indefinite article. A or an can only be used with countable nouns in the singular. Okay?
Okay, okay,
If you are
thanks.
using uncountable, you don't use the article, right? So let's see the examples here. The first one, look, what a tall building. That's okay, that's right. What a tall building. Now here, let's see the next one. What a beautiful beach. What a beautiful beach. Perfectly okay, because beach and building are countable and they are singular, okay? Now look here. What an awful fever he has. What an awful fever he has. So I use article before the word fever, right? That's okay too, no problem. Let's see now with how, okay? How I can only use with adjectives, not with nouns, all right? So look, how beautiful, or look at that one now. How rude of him, or simply, oh, how rude. Okay. Let's see the next one. How kind of him. How kind of him. Okay. Or how nice. Sometimes we say that, right? Let's see the explanation there, guys. An exclamatory sentence is used to express a strong emotion. It starts with a how or a what. and ends with an exclamation mark. How to form them? Let's see. To form those sentences, we use what with a singular noun. We can use what a or what an adjective, and the noun. Like here, what a tall building. What a tall building. With exclamatory sentence with plural noun, we simply remove the article. All right, guys. So here, what tall buildings? It sounds a little strange, right? But yes, that's the way to do it. What tall buildings? Now, how to form exclamatory sentences with how? We use how plus adjective or adverb. Like how beautiful, or how fast, okay, or how interesting, okay? To form a how exclamatory phrase with someone or something, you can say how plus adjective and then the preposition of. Like example here, how kind of the young man, or how rude of that man, or how rude of him, okay? You can add an infinitive verb phrase to explain a reason for your exclamation. That's also interesting. Example, how kind of the young man to help the old man cross the street. Or how rude of the man to talk on his phone during the movie. Okay? And here, like we saw before, if you replace the person or the thing you're talking about, make sure to use an object pronoun. Example, how kind of him, not he, all right? Because we know that after prepositions, we should use object pronouns, okay? Here there is an exercise like admiring pets, for example. So look at that. What a cute cat you have. Yeah, isn't she adorable? Okay, guys, so this is an idea for you. Admiring a sunset. Look at that sunset. And then the person says, oh, how gorgeous. Okay?
Teacher, what is
Yeah.
gorgeous?
Very good. Who knows? Who can tell us? What's
It's
the meaning
like
of?
when something is really, really beautiful.
Yes. Thank you, Kathleen. All right.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks.
Danilo. It's something that is like extremely or really beautiful, like she said. So it's like an exaggeration to beautiful. Okay. Very nice. You can say that about a person. You can say that about a landscape like this, right? If somebody is dressed really well, the person looks good, you can say, oh, you're gorgeous today. Okay? Or you look gorgeous is also possible. Okay? Look, complimenting someone. Look, how is your father doing? Oh, he's much better now. How nice of you to ask. This is so common. We use that a lot. How nice of you to ask. Okay, guys. When we criticize someone, look, we have Nathan here. Hi, Nathan. Nicole and Nathan talking. So look, Steve borrowed money from me again. How rude of him to keep borrowing money from you. I hope he pays me back someday. How silly of you to lend money to someone like that. So here we saw the construction of using a person and then after that, a sentence in the infinitive form, okay? So here, let's do the exercise to practice, guys. Fill in the blanks to complete the sentences. The first one, look, what is the best option?
What?
What?
What? What a wonderful story. Yes, good. So I will just...
Teacher, it's a good site to learn.
It's very good. It is really nice because it's simple, it's straight to the point, and the layout is very clear. So they don't put a lot of stuff so we get polluted with images and stuff. No, it's really straight to the point. I like it. So yeah, letter A, what a wonderful story. Next one, number 2.
How?
How, yes, it's an adjective. So how wonderful. Number 3,
What?
what, excellent. Here, what an adorable dog. And if you want, you can compliment by saying, what an adorable dog they have, right? Number 4,
How?
yes, how adorable. How adorable. Okay, great. Number 5.
What a...
Yeah,
What?
perfect. What a terrible joke. Good. And then number 6.
How terrible.
Yeah, exactly. How terrible. Good. Number 7.
What
How
a
lovely.
weather.
Look, we have the word weather. Weather
Yes.
is a noun. So because I have a noun here, I can't use how. Okay?
So I think it's what?
What lovely weather. Very nice. Why, Danilo?
Because it is uncountable now.
Yes, perfect. It's uncountable. So here I should use what? Okay, what lovely weather. Okay, very nice. And here, look, number 8. I just have the adjective
How?
now. Yes,
How lovely.
how lovely. Okay, guys, so here they have more exercises on the same topic, right? So this is for you to practice a little bit more, the idea, right? So if you want to see, this is the beginning and this is the name of the site, Engu, all right? So I really recommend. And now let's go to our page on the book. All right, this link is posted on your page, okay, Google Classroom. So it's there. Let's see the first one, guys. Now, on our book, we have here the first exercise. Write what, a, or how. So I'll give you, let me see, 1 minute to do that, and then we correct, okay? So come on, go ahead. Now you know. Okay, guys. Yes? Did you finish?
Okay, teacher.
Good. So let's try to check here. I was going to put the audio there, but no, the audio is about something else. So let's check one by one. Okay. What did you put in the first one?
Water.
Does everybody agree? What up?
Yes.
Yes, great. Number 2.
Water
How?
too.
Look, here I can't use how because I have the word idea. Idea is a noun. So when I have a noun, I shouldn't use how. Okay? All right. So here, the best way is to use what. And now the question is, am I going to use what or just what?
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 Yes,
Yeah.
idea is countable and it's singular. So here it's in the singular. So the best idea, use what? All right? So what a great idea. What a great idea, right? No, number 3.
How?
How?
Yes. Here I have an adverb and an adjective. Remember, we can use how only with adjectives, but I can also use it with adverbs because adverbs intensify or make adjectives weaker. So I can use an adjective to intensify or to diminish an adjective. That's why I can use how there, right? How plus adverb adjective or how plus adjective. Number 4.
What?
Yes, very good. Here, there is an adjective, but I have the word weather. Weather is a noun and it's uncountable. So, okay. Number 5.
How?
Garbage. What is garbage? Is garbage a noun or an adjective? What do you think?
Oh, I, I don't know what it means, but I think it is an
I think it
adjective.
could be both. I mean, depends of what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Yes, Kathleen. Very good. In some situations, I can use garbage as a noun, and in other situations, I can also use garbage as an adjective. But here, what do you think they are using? As a noun or as an adjective?
An adjective.
Yes, that's why you put how? Okay, let's see. Um, they use it as a noun here. Okay, so what garbage? And as this is uncountable, I cannot use the article, right? I just say what, okay?
Oh, isso aí é pegadinha.
Yes, that's true. So now number 6.
I put how.
I put what I meant.
Mhm. What a mess. Yeah, that's also tricky. That's also tricky, but mess is a noun. The adjective is messy with Y, okay? So when I say, oh, this is a messy room, how messy, then I should use Y to make an adjective. Here, it's a noun. And then I can also use article because unbelievably, it's countable, right? So what a mess. Oh, what a mess. Okay, guys. So number 7, sorry about the noise.
Now it's how.
Yes, of course, right?
Teacher, what
Yes.
is mess?
Oh, let's see. Does anybody know
It's,
what's?
it's like bagunça.
Yes, very good, Esther. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay. All
okay.
right. So number 8.
How?
Yes. How wonderful. Number 9.
What a.
Yes. What a relief. Okay. Do you know the meaning of relief, guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, what a relief. Okay. Number 10.
What?
What? Just what?
I put what a.
What?
Let's see.
What?
Yeah, what a terrible thing to happen. I can say what a because I'm using thing in the singular and it's totally countable. Okay, so what a terrible thing to happen. Okay, in this example here, they are using the exclamatory sentence with an infinitive verb. So this is possible. Remember, we saw that. But yeah, the use of woulda here is recommended because we are using a singular noun, okay? And it's countable. All right, guys. Now, the question is, which are positive reactions and which are negative? That's simple, right? The first one, what a silly mistake. That's negative,
It is
right?
negative.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. What a great idea. Positive, right?
positive.
Uh-huh. How utterly ridiculous.
It
Negative.
is negative.
Negative. What dreadful weather.
Oh, I don't know what is red.
Dreadful. Very nice. What's the meaning of dreadful, guys? Who knows?
Oh, it's negative.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's the same as bad, really bad weather. Um, Something that nobody likes, right? So it's dreadful. All right. What garbage?
Negative.
Hmm. What a mess.
Negative too.
Negative two. How awful.
It's positive.
Pay attention. Awful. What's the meaning of awful? Who knows that?
No, it's negative.
Yes, we say awful for something that is not good. Okay. And it's like, oh man, this is really bad. It's awful. Okay. Number 8,
Positive.
positive. Number 9,
Positive.
positive again. And number 10,
Negative.
okay. So now, sorry, listen to some situations, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry about my sneezing, guys. Oh man. All right, so listen to some situations, respond to them using one of the exclamations in exercise 1. So let's listen to that.
Track 25. 1,
My sister has just given birth to twins.
2,
Let's go away for the weekend. It's been a long time since we've had a break.
3,
I failed my driver's test because of just one thing. I turned left instead of right.
4,
More than 50 people were injured in the freeway pileup.
5,
Look at this room. There's stuff everywhere.
6,
It's been pouring rain for days.
7,
The phone operator said I had to call back later, but he wouldn't give me a direct number.
8,
Our dog went missing for 3 days, and then she just turned up, as if nothing had happened.
9,
The government officials said they would reduce unemployment by 10% in 6 months.
10,
My mom had a knee operation, but it hasn't really helped her very much.
Okay, guys, we saw some examples. One of them even has the answer there, right? So let's go one by one quickly here. If somebody says, my sister has just given birth to twins, what would you say?
How wonderful.
Yeah, okay, great. Next one, number 2. Can somebody read that, please? So I don't need to dominate the class speaking all the time. Come on.
Let's go away for the weekend. It's been a long time since we have had a break.
Good, thank you.
I think what a great idea.
What a great idea.
Yes.
So let's try to say that. What a great idea.
What a great idea.
Okay, good. Number 3. Can you read number 3, Danilo, please?
Yes, I failed my driver's test because of just one thing. I turned left instead of right.
Instead
of right.
Okay, so
What a silly mistake.
what a silly mistake. Yeah. Okay, can be. Very nice. Oh, what a silly mistake. Okay, good. Congratulations. Number 5. Who would like to read? Kathleen, can you do that, please?
Sure. More than 50 people were injured in the freeway pileup. Pileup. And there's the answer. What a terrible thing to happen.
Yeah, that's right. This is the one. Do you understand what freeway pileup is?
No.
No idea.
No? Okay, imagine this freeway, okay, a lot of cars, and then suddenly one car, the one that is up front, stops or has to brake. And then the other cars behind, they don't have time to brake. So they will hit the car up front. So that's a pileup when you have like 4, 5, 6 cars involved in a car crash. In this case, okay? So it creates a pileup. All right. So here, 50 people were injured in the freeway pileup. Oh, what a terrible thing to happen. Okay. All right. Number 5, guys, who would like to read?
I can.
Go ahead, please.
Look at this room. There is stuff everywhere. I think it is what a mess.
Yes, very good. Excellent. What a mess. Look at this. Wow. Okay, good. Number 6, it's been pouring rain for days. It's been pouring rain for days. This is when it's been raining a lot, non-stop. Okay, guys, so we say, oh, it's been pouring rain for days.
It is what dreadful weather.
Yes, excellent. Very nice. Number 7, could anybody read, please?
I'll go.
Go, Kathleen, please.
Phone operator said I had to call back later, but he wouldn't give me a direct number.
Great. So, what can you say?
How utterly ridiculous?
How utterly.
Utterly.
Yes, utterly ridiculous. How utterly ridiculous. Yes, that word to say utterly. Of course, if you are in England, right, not in America, you will say how utterly ridiculous. Okay? Because in England, they really pronounce the T like T. Okay? So they will say how utterly ridiculous. All right? So that's okay to do that way. But if you are
Teacher,
yes, Danilo, go ahead.
if I say with how Americans say it in England,
Uh-huh.
they do
They will understand, but they may ask you to repeat sometimes because the accent is different. So it's just like Portuguese in Portugal and Portuguese in Brazil. When you travel to Portugal, you may ask them to repeat because you will not understand everything they say. Okay? So you may have some difficulties to understand because you're Brazilian. Okay? So it is different. The same thing happens when they come to Brazil. They are speaking Portuguese, but the accent is different, and so are some words. The vocabulary is also a little different. So when they are speaking, especially very fast, you may ask them to repeat. Okay? Or to speak slowly. Go, please, slow down. So it's kind of like that when you go as an American or when you're speaking American English in the UK. All right. So this is utterly ridiculous. When you say like that, when you say it like this, they may understand or not. Okay. I guess now they are used to some American expressions. And this one here is typically British, right? This expression here. So, but they might understand. Okay. So don't worry. All right. So let's see the next one. Number 8. Who can read number 8, please?
Ew.
Yes, go ahead.
Our dog went missing for 3 days and then she just turned up, as if nothing had happened.
Good. Turned up. Try to put these two together. Turned up.
Turned up.
Turned up. Turned up.
Turned up.
Yeah, you need to link. You have to link the consonant sound to the vowel sound of the word that comes next. So here we have turned and here we have up. So turned up. Turned up. All right.
Turn up.
Yeah, so you have to say dup, dup, dup.
Up. Turned up.
Turned up. Turned up. Yeah.
Turned up.
Yes, good. Yeah, much better now. All right, guys. So what happened? The dog went missing and all of a sudden the dog is back. So
what a relief.
What a relief.
What a relief. Imagine for 3 days, you won't believe this, right? What a relief. Number 9, guys. Danilo, can you read number 9, please?
The 9.
Yes, number 9.
Okay. The government official say okay. The government official say they will reduce. Said they would reduce unemployment by 10% in 6 months. 10%.
Okay. So let's say these words, everybody, guys. Government.
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 Yeah, the stress is on the first syllable. Here, sad.
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 Yes, it's completely different from the pronunciation of the verb in the infinitive form. Here, this verb in the infinitive, we use say, to say, right? To say. I say, you say, but when I say the third person singular in the present, then it's different. He says, she says, it says, we say, you say, they say. So in the present, we already have a difference in pronunciation. Here we have the simple past, okay? And also in the past participle is the same. So I said something yesterday. They said something, okay? Oh, in the past participle example, let's make a sentence in the present perfect. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Okay? Here, the official said. All right? Here, unemployment. Unemployment. And the last one, percent. Percent. The stress is on the second syllable. Okay, guys? 10%, 20%, 50%, a 50% discount. Okay, good. So let's read the sentence again. Go ahead, Danilo, try once again, please.
The government officials said they would reduce unemployment by 10% in 6 months.
Okay, all right. So
I think how wonderful.
how wonderful. Okay, that's nice. That's good news, right? Thank you, Danilo. Next one. Kathleen, can you read next one, please?
My mom had a knee operation, but it hasn't really helped her very much.
Great, thank you.
A knee operation is in the hospital.
Yes, yes, of course. It's a surgery. It's when you go to
okay.
hospital and you undergo a surgery on your knee. Okay? Do you know the meaning of knee?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No?
I confuse with knife.
Oh no, knee operation is suppose your leg, right? So you have the middle of your leg is where your knee is. So your knee is the connection. It's the connection between your thigh and your leg.
Okay.
This connection is your knee, all right? So some people need to undergo knee operation because they may have some problem there. So, okay. It's a surgery.
Oh, I think it is. How awful.
How awful.
Awful.
Yes, here, the pronunciation of these two letters here is aw. 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 Yes.
Awful.
How awful. Yes, very nice. Okay, like the same thing we do when we say the word awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, or how awesome. Okay, people, the same thing. Great, fantastic. So here we have now other ways to make exclamations, right? Sometimes we only say a short word to show surprise or disgust or other emotions. So write an exclamation from the box on each line. So let's see there. The first one, it's absolutely delicious. So, that's usually what we say, right? So the first one is already done. Let's see here. I dropped it. Sorry about that. Which do you think goes here?
Whoop.
Whoops. Yeah.
Hmm.
Very nice. Whoops, I dropped it. Okay. Now, next one here, because the room is too small to write the word, we won't be able to see the word. Let me try to. Yeah, it will be hard. It's impossible to see the word completely in the
It's
box.
very small.
Yeah, is it too small now for you? Yeah, the room is small. Yeah,
Yes.
they don't offer much room to write. So whoops. Okay, guys. So you know that there's something else missing here. Next one. What a relief. Thank goodness for that.
Phew.
Yes.
Yes.
Phew. Phew. What a relief. Okay. Can be. Let's put it that way. Next one. How amazing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, it's open. Wow. Okay. Wow. How amazing. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh dear.
Mm,
No.
Yeah.
yuck.
Yes.
Yes. Yuck. So that exclamation is typical when we don't like something we are eating. So it's related to food or to something really bad we see on TV and something that, ugh, ooh, right? So, yuck. That's disgusting. Now, what a shame.
I think. Um.
Let
Ouch. Ouch.
yeah, let me wait a second. Let me cut out the ones we've already used. Okay. So we've done oops. Okay. We've done wow, cute. We've done yuck. Yes. Now we have three missing here that we need to use, right? Three left, actually. So when I say what a shame, what's the best option?
I
Oh
think.
dear.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What a shame. Hey, that's the best one. Now, oh, that really hurt.
This is. I don't know how can I say pronounce.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch. Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Ouch. Very nice. That's something very common. When we hurt ourselves accidentally, we say that, ouch.
Ah.
Okay?
Okay. It's like I.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Okay?
Okay.
So we say, ouch. Ouch.
Out.
Yes. The last one.
Hey Peter.
Yeah. Great. Hey, Peter, come over here and sit with us. Okay. Great. Let's check the answers. Yes, everything good, right? So let's say, listen to the lines of conversation and reply to each one using a line from exercise 3. Okay. So let's just see the listening. We don't need to do this
Track 26.
exercise the way they say it.
1.
How's your steak? Is it okay?
2.
We were all going on vacation to Mexico next week. We were really looking forward to it, but my father's been very sick, so we had to cancel it.
Which one do you think is number 2 here?
Ouch. No, ouch, no. I think yuck.
That's disgusting? No.
No, it's too food. Yeah.
Look, we are all going on vacation to Mexico. As you can see here, guys, number 1 is it's absolutely delicious. Okay, I'm talking about the steak, right? Somebody
Yes.
asked me, oh, is it okay? Oh, yeah, it's absolutely delicious. Now, the second situation here is we are all going on vacation to Mexico, but, you know, my father is very sick, so we had to cancel.
What a shame.
Yes. Oh, what a shame.
But shame, it's. Oh, ok. Eu pensei que shame was vergonha.
It's also that shame has multiple meanings. I can use what a shame to reprove something somebody has done, but I can also use what a shame to talk about, oh, so bad. What a shame. It's like,
Ah, ok.
oh, what a drag. Right? Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, what a shame. Okay, so it has those two meanings. Here, the
Okay.
best one is what a shame, right? So we should put here number 2. Now let's go. Next one.
3.
Did Anne have the baby yet? It must be due any time now.
Oh, yes. Didn't you hear? She didn't have one baby. She had 3. Tom's the father of triplets.
Guys, here there is a typo, okay? It's a typing mistake. It should be separate, okay? So she had 3
Okay.
separate
I
words.
think
Yeah,
so.
it's a
Wow.
Ah,
Wow.
okay. Wow, how amazing.
Yes.
That's good because look, he is the father of triplets. How nice, right? So, okay. So let's put number 3 there. Next one.
4.
Watch your head as you come through this door. It's very low.
Ouch.
Just that. Ouch. Yes. Ouch. That really hurt. So, yeah, probably you're going through this door that is very low and then you hit your head. So, okay. Ouch. Next one.
5.
Please be careful. That bowl's really heavy.
Whoops. I dropped it.
Yeah, that's right. So number 5. So right after the person said, please be careful, that bowl's really heavy. Oops, I dropped it. Sorry about that. Next one.
6.
Did you know that they eat sheep stomachs in some countries? And snails?
Yes.
Ugh. Yeah, that's disgusting. Ugh. I wouldn't do that, really. I wouldn't eat those things. But yeah, in some countries, they eat those things. Okay.
7.
Look, isn't that Peter over there, sitting by himself?
Number 7.
Oh,
Isn't that Peter over there?
It's hey,
Yeah,
Peter.
that's, yeah. Hey, Peter, come over here, sit with us, right? That's number 7. And then finally,
8.
Tomorrow's test has been canceled.
ooh, great. So, phew, what a relief, right? Oh, thank goodness for that. Guys, another very important thing to remember is that when I say thank and I'm being grateful for something, I always use thank in the singular, never in the plural. Okay? When I say, for example, thank God, all right? I never say thanks. Thanks God. No. Always thank God or thank goodness for that. They sometimes replace God for goodness because they don't like to repeat the name of God all the time, right? So that's why sometimes you will hear, my goodness, instead of my God. Okay, guys? Especially in America, because Americans are mostly, I wouldn't say religious, but they have a religious background, which is not Catholic, right? They were Protestants in general, okay? Most of them were Protestants. So because of that, they avoid saying the name of God in many examples, right? So they substitute, they replace, they say goodness, gosh, sometimes, right? They say, oh my gosh, right? So here, they can also say that, okay? Or they will try to avoid it most of the times, okay, guys? But of course, every now and then, you can hear some people say, oh my God, right? Or sometimes they just abbreviate, okay? They put OMG, all right? So that's something really cultural, okay? And just for you to remember here, we never say thanks in situations like that. We always say thank God, or thank goodness, or thank whatever. Okay, guys? So let's check the answers to that one. Oh, here they don't have the, yes, good. Thank God they have the answers. Okay. All right, people. So let's just move on to finish this page and then we have our break. All right. So let me clear my annotations there. Okay. So here we have exercise number 5. Listen and check. Complete the extra lines from the conversation. So let's listen first. Before you listen, take a look at the sentences. Okay, so you can prepare your ears.
Teacher, I
Yes.
didn't understand. I have
Yes.
to go.
You just have to read the sentences for now. Don't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Don't complete. Don't do that. Just read the sentences quickly so you prepare yourself for the listening. Okay? As you noticed, guys, these complements, they are related to the previous situation, okay? All the dialogues we saw in the previous exercise, they are connected to number 5, okay? So we have a complement as if we were um, listening to the rest of the conversation, okay? That's why they say here, extra lines, just so you understand, okay? So now I will play the audio for you to listen and try to complete the missing parts, okay?
Track 27. 1.
How's your steak? Is it okay?
It's absolutely delicious, just the way I like it.
2,
We were all going on vacation to Mexico next week. We were really looking forward to it, but my father's been very sick, so we had to cancel it.
Oh dear, what a shame. You must be so disappointed.
3,
Did Anne have the baby yet? It must be due any time now.
Oh, yes. Didn't you hear? She didn't have one baby. She had 3. Tom's the father of triplets.
Wow, how amazing! Triplets? That'll keep them busy.
4,
Watch your head as you come through this door. It's very low.
Ouch! That really hurt.
I told you that would happen.
5,
Please be careful. That bowl's really heavy.
Whoops! I dropped it. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I'll get you a new one.
6,
Did you know that they eat sheep's stomachs in some countries? And snails.
Yuck! That's disgusting. You wouldn't catch me eating that.
7,
Look, isn't that Peter over there, sitting by himself?
Hey, Peter, come over here and sit with us. We were just talking about the game last night.
8,
Tomorrow's test has been canceled.
Phew, what a relief. Thank goodness for that. I hadn't done any studying for it at all.
Okay, guys, you got it?
Yes, I just downloaded one. I
Okay.
think.
All right, so let's correct, guys. What do you have for number 1?
Just the way I like.
Yeah, perfect. That's very good. Number 2.
You must.
Excellent. Number 3.
They're all keeping.
That'll keep them. Yeah, that'll keep them busy. Yeah.
Okay, I put ing.
Oh, no. Yeah, here we have the future form. So it should be infinitive. Number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
There will.
Yeah. Number 4.
I told you that would happen.
Would happen. That would happen. That would happen. Okay. I told you that would happen. Number 5.
Don't worry, I will give you a new one.
Any other option?
I put give, but I think it's gave, but I.
Okay,
I
let's
think
see. You think it's get? Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
yes.
Yeah, I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a new one. It's when you promise you will replace the thing you broke. So, oh no, don't worry. I'll get you a new one. Right? Number 6.
You wouldn't catch me eating that.
Yeah, perfect. You wouldn't catch me eating that. Okay. Number 7.
We were just talking about the game last night.
Yes. Here they just put because it's too small. So, but the whole sentence is the game last night, the whole phrase. Number 8.
I hadn't done any study for it.
In studying. Yeah. In this case here, it's ing. Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, we concluded this page, right? Here they give a nice suggestion, and you can practice that at home. Practice the conversations we've seen, paying special attention to intonation. That's really important, right? You could act some of them out and make them no longer, okay?
Okay.
So I mean, make them longer, not no longer, but make them longer, right? Trying to practice those things at home will help you, okay? Especially intonation wise. Okay, guys. So minimizing here, you can see the full page, right? What we've done so far. And now, before we start Unit 9, since it's already noon, I would like to have a break so we can drink some water if we wish, right? And we can come back after 10 minutes. What do you say?
Okay. It's okay.
Yes? We can drink
Yes.
some water and maybe go to the bathroom if it's necessary. All right, people, we will start Unit 9. So see you here back in 10. Let me just see if everybody is there. Let me take another picture just a second before we start. I think I have, yeah. I'll take another picture, okay, of the list I have here on the screen. Okay. Let me see if I managed to get everybody. Yeah, I did. Okay, guys. So see you in 10, all right? So stay here with us. Don't go anywhere, right? I mean, go but come back. Bye-bye. Yes, are you there? Good, awesome. So let's go. Great. So let's begin this new unit, right? Unit 9. It talks about the way we were. This is to introduce the idea of habits in the past, right? Things we used to do. That's why here we have as the grammar focus the use of the phrase used to. Used to do, used to be. And we also have something in the present to help us express our present habits. So for example, we can say that we are used to doing something in the present, right? That's also something nice. So we have past habits, present habits. Look at the difference, okay? So let's also take a look here in this lesson at homonyms and homophones. This is about pronunciations, right? Pronunciation tips. And the everyday English of this lesson will be about making your point. Making your point means giving your opinion and making your opinion clear, understood, all right? Giving your opinion in a way that people understand. So this is making your point. Let's take a look at the starter, guys, here. So they first say that we should match a line. Let me zoom in. I think now it's better. Match a line in A with a line in B. Underline the words that express habit. So we have three instructions here. The first one is the matching. So let's focus on each one, okay? Let's do the first one here. Match a line in A. After, we will think about underlining, okay? So let's go over there. The first sentence, a reliable friend. Let's see here the best option to match with this. So which option do you think is the best here to complete this part? Letter? Letter C. Okay, good. All right. Now, guys, try to do the others and then we correct. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to do it. Yes, guys? Yes, can we correct?
1 minute, teacher.
Okay. Yes, can we go?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, number 2. What did you put there? In the 70s, people,
Use it to wear bell bottoms.
bell bottoms. Do you know what bell bottoms are?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
think no.
Let me draw here for you. I'll try to draw, okay? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let me use this one here. So a bell bottom is something like this. They are pants, but here they are like really big. Okay, here at the bottom, the pants are bigger than usual. Here you have the feet, okay? So here, a bell bottom is a kind of pair of pants that has the bottom part like a bell. It's, you know a bell?
Oh, it is very different what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is like a bell, all right? So that's why they call it bell bottom, because they have the format of a bell, okay? So here, this was very common, this kind of pants. They were very common in the 70s, right? Very common. Remember John Travolta, Saturday Night, movies like that. So in those movies, they show people wearing bell bottoms, right? The pants, they had this very large hem here, okay? Okay, all right, Danilo. All right, so number 3.
All right, teacher.
I think my sister is in love.
She will spend hours staring into space.
Yeah, she will spend hours staring. Very nice. Good.
Teacher, I didn't understand this. Um, this is she will, yes? She will
She
spend
will,
hours.
yeah, she'll spend hours staring into space. Uh-huh. Yes, I use the simple future to talk about somebody's habit in the present. It's also another verb that I use to talk about present habits. Here, the person
Okay.
is describing.
It's like thinking about staring into space.
Staring into space is looking upwards like this, without a specific a specific thought. You're looking up and just imagining. It's like daydreaming.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it. And the use of the simple future is just because we are going to see that we use the simple future to describe habits in the present. Okay, that's also possible. Now, number 4. When I was a kid,
My dad would read me a story at bedtime.
great. So, did you notice here they used would and
Would be
the
like,
verb?
meu pai me leria uma história na cama, assim.
No. That's not the idea. Here, I'm talking about a habit in the past. I'm describing what my father used to do when I was a kid. So I can also, in the same way that I use the simple future to describe a present habit, I use the modal verb would plus infinitive to describe a habit in the past. Okay? This
Faz
is,
sentido.
yeah, okay? So in the present, if I'm talking about somebody, and I'm describing what this person usually does, what's the habit of this person? So I will say, oh, she will watch TV all day long. My sister, oh, she will watch, suppose, okay, guys, that doesn't happen. But if I'm describing my sister's habit, I can say, oh, she will watch movies all day long, right? Now, if I'm talking about somebody's past or even my past and some habits, I will say, oh, I would go to the movies when I was younger and watch all the new releases. I would go. Okay, guys. So in this way, I'm describing my past habit. Okay. All right. Number 5. What did you put there?
I put we use it to go to the movies on Friday, and then we had to go
Great.
for a pizza.
Letter F. Very good.
Yes.
Here we have another example of describing a habit in the past. Okay, using used to. Okay. And here, as you can see, look, she's using would, contracted. We would go. Okay, so she's using both forms, used to and would go. Okay, next one, big-headed people.
Are always talking about themselves.
Okay. Excuse me. So letter B. Excuse me. So here, guys, we have there, look, are always talking. So we also use the present continuous to talk about always, something that always happens. This is something like a habit, and it's usually annoying, something irritating, right? So when I talk about something irritating in the present, I can do that by using the present continuous and the adverb always. Okay. Oh, my dog, he's always peeing in the balcony. Oh, he's always peeing in the balcony. It's terrible. Okay. All right, guys. So we will see some of those verbs more closely. Let me clear here my drawings. Now, people, let's see the next instruction here. Which are past and which are present here in the examples. The first one here, a reliable friend will never let you down.
It's present.
Yes, I'm talking about a present habit, even though I'm using the future, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is totally present. Number 2.
It is past.
Past. Yes, here. Used to wear bell bottoms, okay? Right. I think my sister is in love.
It's present.
Present, okay. Number 4, when I was a kid.
It is past.
Past, okay. My first girlfriend was Alice.
That's true.
Big-headed people,
It is present.
present again. Okay, so choose the correct ending for these sentences we have here. He used to work hard.
But now he's retired.
Yes, great. And he's used to working hard.
Because he's a farmer.
Yes, great. So as you can notice here, guys, I'm using used to in both sentences to talk about a past habit and here to talk about a present habit. What's the difference?
The present continuous and the present simple.
Not really. Here, I have to notice that, let me just put here. When I talk about a present habit using
Oh,
used
I
to,
didn't see the S.
yes, we have to use the verb to be and we have to use the gerund. This is not present continuous, okay, guys? This one here is the gerund because I'm using a verb after a preposition. So when I have this situation and I'm talking about a present habit, then I have to say using the verb to be, and after the particle used to, because this has been transformed into a kind of adjective, right? The next part, which is the verb, I have to use as a gerund. Okay, so it's like this. Here, this one here becomes like an adjective. Okay. And this one here becomes a noun. So to make a verb into a noun, we need to put the verb in the gerund form. And gerund in English is when I put the suffix ing. Just that. It's just the effect of a suffix. It's nothing to do with present continuous. Okay, guys? This is simply transforming a verb into a noun. Okay? When I translate to Portuguese, I use different words, but in English, this is how it sounds. So he's used to working hard. So if I write this sentence using adjectives and nouns, it would be something like this. Look. He is used to, let's substitute working hard for a demonstrative pronoun. So he's used to that. He's used to that. I can also write here, he's used to the mass. He's used to the mass. So after used to, when it's preceded by the verb to be, I'm talking about something the person is accustomed to, okay? So he's accustomed to the mass. He can deal well with the mass. He likes the mass. Mass is a noun, all right? So be accustomed to something. I can say be used to something. If something is an activity, if it's a verb, I must put this verb in the gerund form, okay? So he's used to working hard. Okay, everybody, did you get it? Okay,
Yeah.
Danilo. Yes? So
Yes.
here, the situation in the second example is I'm talking about a present habit using the structure of the verb to be plus used to as a fake adjective, and the second part, a noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase can be a noun or it can be a verb transformed into a noun.
Gente,
Yes.
o the user to não seria mais um advérbio de tempo, de frequência?
No. Because if I substitute used to here in this example for an adverb of frequency, I would have to change everything here. For example, I could say, oh, he always works hard. If I write this using an adverb, I would have to change the second part as well. Okay, so for example, let me make the sentence with the adverb. He always works hard. I can also say that to describe a habit in the present, okay? But I'm not necessarily describing a habit. Maybe I'm just talking about his characteristic. He always works hard because he's a farmer. It would be okay as well, but it doesn't have the meaning of something like a habit, right? Like, oh, he's used to working hard. He's accustomed. He's
Okay.
accustomed to that. When I say used to in the present, he's used to with the verb to be, right? I always need to say like this using the gerund, using that. I can also substitute and say this, no problem, but that's not really the meaning of used to. It's because I don't want to translate, but used to, guys, means, let me see if I can write here, accustomed to something. So here I have to use the verb to be accustomed to something, adapted to something. Let's change here and put adapted, be adapt to something. That's the best way, okay? So the meaning of a person who does something with a frequency, like always, he always works hard. And a person who is adapted to working hard, they have different meanings, okay? So here I'm saying that working hard is okay for him because he's a farmer. So he's okay with working hard. He's adapted, okay? I think it's better to understand. So in this case, look, be adapted to something. Adapted is like an adjective, okay? It's a quality. And the first one here, we are using used to in the past to talk about past habits, okay? The idea here is different. It's not that he was adapted to doing that. He wasn't adapted. This is what he actually did. Now, if he was adapted or not, we are not saying here. We are just saying that he used to do in the past. He used to work hard, but now he's retired. If he was okay with that, if he was adapted to that, if that was something good for him, we don't know. We are not saying that here, okay? So let me clear that. Okay, people. So let's move down a little bit to see here. Getting back in touch. Let's see that. Expressing habit. So how do you keep in touch with people from your past? Do you do that, guys? Do you keep in touch?
No, I don't.
No. It's difficult, right? Especially now with the pandemic, it's really hard. Have you lost touch with any really good old friends? Yeah, I have, unfortunately. Okay. How can you get back in touch? So think about it. Read the message from Allison to an old friend from school. Complete it with the lines A to L. Okay. So here we have the options, and here we have her message. All right. This is probably a site, right? Yes, it's Facebook. Just saw it now. And then she writes this message. So the best thing to do, guys, is to read the message completely, ignoring the blank spaces. Don't try to complete now. Just read the whole thing. After you read, then you can try to complete. Okay. So I'll give you for that, I'll give you 3 minutes, okay, until 12:46. Okay, so first read, then the second time you try to complete. Okay.
I have read, teacher.
All right, very good. So after reading everything, now the best thing to do is go one by one, all right? So we don't have much time, of course, but let's try to do this together, okay? Let's see the first one, guys. I don't know if you remember me, but what do you think?
I think
When
We went to Springfield High School together. You were the first person I
get
got to know when I started there. Okay, so far so good. Now, let's see number 3. We
Used to sit.
Very nice. Used to sit. And then number 4.
Used to call.
Used to call so much.
Yes.
No.
Were always giggling.
Always giggling so much. Yes.
What is giggling?
Giggling is when you start laughing, but trying to avoid making noise. Suppose
Oh,
in a
okay.
meeting or in a classroom, if you find something interesting or funny, you start giggling like
Ah,
this.
okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, students do that a lot. Not in my class, of course. Thank you. But no, I'm just kidding. In classrooms in general, when students see something funny, they start giggling. It's natural. We used to do that when we were students, right? I mean, I used to do that when I was a student. So the teacher made us sit apart because we were always giggling so much, right? So guys, so that we can save some time here, I will just show you the answers to the rest of the activities, right? Okay, here the first one is not really went. Here she's talking about a habit in the past. So we went to Springfield High School together. Okay, we can say that. But here they want us to talk about the habit they had in the
Used to
past.
go.
Yeah, used to go. Yes, that's what I thought first, right? Let's see the next one here, number 5. We would go back to our house after school. So describing a past habit. We'd get all Guns N' Roses CDs, and my mother was furious. Number 8, the teacher went crazy, but it wasn't our fault. We used to call him Homer Simpson. Number 10, we will always end up chatting about old times. So we'll always end up. Okay, guys. So
What is end up?
end up is like, let me see if I can explain that. It's when you start talking to somebody, but then the situation will always end up like conclude, finish, right?
Oh,
In a way,
okay.
like for example, we would all end up laughing about it. Suppose that we are talking about a past situation, suppose, and you're talking about the way you used to talk to your friend. You would start talking about something serious, but after that, you would end up laughing about it. So you always have a good mood and everybody was connected and you would make fun of everyone. So the beginning, the situation was serious, you would talk about it, but then you would end up laughing. You would finish or conclude the thing laughing about it. Okay,
Ah, okay, okay.
that's the idea. So number 11, she's always here talking. She's always talking about high school reunion. Okay. All right, people. So that's basically it. Oh, we have one more here. I'm not used to calling. I'm not used to calling you Emily Ryder. Probably the girl got married and now she's using her husband's family name. So she says, "Oh, I'm not used to calling you Emily Ryder. To me, you are still Emily Wilson," right? Her single name. Okay, guys, let me zoom out here. I think that's good for today. We were supposed to
Teacher,
start,
can I
yes.
print this?
Yes, of course. Go ahead. Just be
Wait.
careful. Just be careful,
Thanks.
Danilo. Be careful because some parts here are missing. Okay. So let me see here. Used
Oh,
to
no
go,
problem. I can
got,
see.
used to
I can
sit.
see.
Yes, here, look, it's missing the word giggling in number 4. Okay, we
Okay,
were
I can
always,
see the number 2.
yes, okay, guys. So there is something missing because they don't offer much room to write. Okay, so before we start here, because I don't think we will have time to finish this page, and it's not even loading. So I guess we can get here and call it a day because we've done a lot of things, and that's okay for today. But I was planning to do the next page anyway. Extra information for you, you can get here. Look, I posted some extra information about interjections or exclamations, right? Here, that site I mentioned in the beginning. You can take a look at these other files too. This is another site that is very interesting. And this is a worksheet using used to, okay, guys? So you can practice that. I don't know if I'll be able to open. It depends on the connection. Yeah, look. The connection is always like that. I need to call the operator and complain. So here, look. Okay, guys. So here they are saying how to say used to talk about a past habit. Okay, so I didn't used to swim. Oh, sorry. I used to swim. I didn't used to swim. Did you used to swim? So you have the negative, the affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms, and also yes, no answers. And this is what you have to do. You have to rewrite the sentences below using used to, okay? The first one as an example. Last month, I rode my bicycle to school. Now, I don't ride my bicycle to school anymore. So, I used to ride my bicycle to school. Okay? You don't need to say last month, that's not necessary, but just rewriting to give the idea. Okay? All right, people. So this is going to be your homework assignment together with the other files, the links, and if possible, try to do this. This is the workbook assignment, okay? Pages 55 and 56. And here it's the online practice platform. There is a writing activity there, writing number 5 about morality tales. Okay, people. So that's it for today. Let me see if we can take another picture. Let me just check it out here. Let me stop sharing. So next class, guys, we continue with page 67 and 68. All right. Okay, let me take a picture with the gallery view. Yes, great. Let me take another picture. All right, people. So thank you very much for coming today. Thank you, Danilo, Esther, Kathleen, Carlos, Nathan, Gabriel. Thank you very much. And don't forget, guys, if you need to replace any classes, you can always refer to YouTube. You can go to our channel, watch the videos you missed of the classes you missed, and do the exercises proposed during the class. Send me a picture, okay? So then you can replace your class. All right? Any questions? No, is everything okay?
No, thanks,
All
teacher.
right.
By the clear.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, guys. See you on Saturday. Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
See you.
Bye, guys. See you on Friday, Saturday. See you next week. Bye-bye. Oh, you're welcome, Gabriel. Thank you. Bye bye.